A one-night stand I had in college committed suicide after she found out she was pregnant. I, male, attended a well-respected private college from 2008 to 2012. For most of the time there, I was in a long-term relationship with a woman about 3 of my 4 years. When I was a senior, I took a medieval European history class to help fulfill my scholarship requirements. I had to take at least 12 credits a semester, even though I was finishing earlier than usual summer classes. In that class, I met a very intelligent and attractive young freshman woman, and we almost immediately clicked. We both had a passion for the subject and started talking and texting every day. I was a 3.9 GPA student, but I still partied several times a week, thanks alcohol. I saw her at a friend's frat party and proceeded to get very drunk together while discussing the Treaty of Westphalia. I kissed her and one thing led to another. We ended up sleeping together, no protection, at my off-campus apartment. We both woke up feeling light, and I confessed to her that I was in a relationship. She was arguably very mature about it and told me that it was fine because we were both really hammered. She told me that we should stay friends and that she would see me in class. She really did seem genuine about it all. After this, it was obvious, I think, to us both that things would not be the same, and it felt awkward as hell whenever we would get coffee together, just 2 times after, or just talk outside class. 2 weeks or roughly after we slept together, she approached me while I was leaving a poli-sci class and grabbed my arm, telling me that we had to sit down and talk. We walked back to her dorm in silence. Every time I tried to say something, she told me to just wait. When we got to her dorm, she sat on her bed and I sat on her roommate's. And she told me that she was pregnant. She told me that I was the only man that she had been with for over a year. My stomach dropped, but I wasn't all that surprised. Happens, right? I told her that I would do whatever I needed to do to help her, but that I wasn't going to leave my girlfriend and that I still loved her, my girlfriend. She broke down and cried, and I held her for over an hour. I eventually told her that I needed to go and left her there. She was still sobbing. I proceeded to go back to my apartment and get absolutely hammered on cheap vodka. I woke up the next day and finally rolled out of bed around 3 p.m. I texted her and asked if she was feeling any better. She responded with a simple, "I'm fine now." This story is getting longer than it should be, but we basically had minimal and cordial interaction for the next week. I was sitting in my bedroom in the rented apartment on the next Tuesday afternoon, writing some paper for a Spanish class, when I refreshed my college news page, and I saw the article that announced that a student had passed away from a traffic accident near campus. Okay, no big deal, it happens, right? But this was a small school, so I opened the article. Her name stared back at me from my old Toshiba laptop screen, and I almost immediately felt like throwing up. The article was vague, but the local CBS News Channel's article eventually explained that she had deliberately walked to the nearby freeway and had jumped in front of a semi-truck. I have never told anyone about our relationship, even that girlfriend who ended up being my fiancée. We separated a couple of years ago.